Guys, so we are going to talk about the real deal of why I have not been doing real estate for some time. It's been a minute. Um, so I'm going to take you down memory lane, and this can go to anybody that is any type of career or job or anything, and you may relate. So if you relate to this, make sure you comment below and let me know how you relate. So this was back in 2022. We just purchased the family home. I was under a lot of stress for many reasons. And then I started getting bad migraines. I would get bad migraines. I would have balance issues, just all around feeling icky. But I kept trying to push myself to try to sell real estate. And if you're in the real estate world, if you're a realtor or in that arena, you know that it is a very competitive field. Very, very, very competitive, especially for an African American. So trying to push myself took a toll. And I kept on trying to push because, of course, we all need money, right? So I kept on trying to push myself. And then I started to feel like my body telling me to stop. And it kept telling me to stop. It was like, stop. Like literally I felt my body telling me to stop. And I basically tried to ignore it. But then you know how they say if you don't listen to your body will stop for you, in a sense. So I remember I started having these very bad migraines. And all right, guys, so I had to switch up and go to a new area. I was outside chilling in the sun, but now I'm in the man cave. So basically, I started having these real bad migraine headaches. And I would have headaches here and there, but these were like migraine headaches. And if you ever had a migraine headache, you know what it feels like. It feels terrible, and you want to kind of go in the corner somewhere without lights and noises. So I started getting those. I started getting a lot of those happening. And I remember one night, and let me go backward. I remember, so I have a great doctor. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of people talk about Kaiser and so forth, which I get it. But I believe in any type of field, there's good and there's bad and there's okay. So it's our job to make sure that we find the best doctor for ourselves. So that's one thing that I made sure I did. I researched and found a doctor that listened to me and where we worked well together. So this particular doctor, she was working with me for some time, and for issues I was having. I would have balance issues and real fatigue issues and plenty of other things, but she would help me with those issues. So she was very in tune. And one thing I remember she told me, well, this was after, I'll tell you guys in a second. But one thing that I went to the doctors and I was like, something's not right. Something is not right. And then she would do the blood test and do everything, and nothing really triggered anything or showed anything. But some of the numbers were off. But that's why I always say, you see Luna, she's trying to come in. I always say to listen to your body. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Do not, who cares what other people think or say? Your body, no, you know your body. Bottom line, there's no one else living in your body. So I started having these bad headaches and stuff, and I wasn't feeling good, and I was feeling real fatigued and out of it. And I was trying to push myself. I was trying to do ministry work. I was trying to do the real estate. And I remember one day out while doing ministry work, I was like, something is definitely wrong. I don't care, So I remember one night, they were over, and I was upstairs in the room. I had a migraine. I was in the bed, and everything. The kids was running downstairs. That was over, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is too much. I can't take this." And I went back to the doctor, and I said, "No, we have to check. Something is definitely going on." So she ended up doing the MRI. She scheduled an MRI for me. And I remember this because it was about 9 o'clock at night. It was 9 o'clock at night, guys. And I get a phone call from my doctor. And she tells me, she says, "Rosanna, that took like the wind out of me, basically. I was just stunned. I knew something was going on, but I didn't think something like that was going on. So I was relieved to finally know what was going on, but at the same time, I was shocked. I was just, I was lost for words, basically. And I remember when she told me that, and she said, "I'm so sorry." She said, "I'm so sorry to let you know. You always are on top of your symptoms, and you were right. You had a stroke, and there was also they found like a brain aneurysm in there as well. So that's the good and bad thing about when you have a great doctor, because they're very thorough, and you're gonna get every test in the world done. So the good thing is but the bad thing is you know. You know what I mean? You know, but you know. So to hear those two things, okay, stroke, okay, and it was in the right area of the brain, which affected the vision, and I knew, like, I was having vision issues. I knew something was wrong, and so when she told me that, I said, "That makes so much sense." So the brain aneurysm part, it's a small brain aneurysm, and they have to check it once a year. I just went to go get checked again, and everything still looks good, which I'm happy. But that alone is scary, because most people, I'm sure you do, if you hear anything, you're going to Google it, you're going to see all these bad things, and then you're going down this whirlwind of sadness. So after that, finding that information out, I told myself, "Rosanna, you are not going to just brush things off when you feel something off in your body. You're not going to brush it off and say, well, maybe it's just in my mind. Maybe I'm tripping." You're going to act on it, and you're going to listen to your body. So between that time, 2022, and now it's January 2025, I've been focusing so much on so many different things, but I've been focusing on overall trying to heal me and trying to take care of me. Now, the thing is about healing is it's not a quick fix. It's a continuous thing that you have to do on a daily basis. It's not like, okay, I ate these vegetables, I'm good for the rest of my life. No, you have to do this all of your life. You have to, I wasn't a drinker. I don't drink. If I do drink, it may be some honey wine or some wine once in a great moon. But even that, now I have to double check everything. So after doing that time, I end up, next thing you know, oh, you have type 2 diabetes. Oh, you have high blood pressure. Now, never in a million, well, I just didn't think it would happen to me. Everybody but says that. I didn't think it would happen to me. So throughout this time, I've been focusing on taking care of myself. That's when I just basically, like I said, the real estate thing, it's very hard, very competitive. If you don't have the funds to buy leads, like the Zillow leads, the Redfin leads, it's extremely harder. And even if you do buy the leads, say if you spend 300 a month, that's barely scraping by. You really need like 1,000, 2,000 a month for it to really get going. Or you need connections. You need to have great, awesome connections. Now let's keep it real. Doing the research, it showed that African Americans, it's like a 1% in the real estate world. So it's tough. But like I said, if you don't have the funds to put out, like me, I did not have the funds to put out, and sometimes I would put 300 a month, and that's still, going off of, trying to push and luck. And when, yeah, my husband works, but living in the Bay Area is pretty expensive. So his, of course, took care of the mortgage, but it's like, what about everything else? You have to eat, there's car payments, there's insurance, there's utility bills. So these are all things to consider. So back to the health thing of going through all that, guys. When that happened, that's when I said, I want to focus on my self-care. I want to really focus on it. And so that's when I started to, every day, I did like a 30-day thing where every day I focused on self-care. And a lot of times when people think of self-care, they think, oh, I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to go get this extravagant trip from I'm talking about daily self-care. And so for 30 days, I did something for me. I took aside 30 minutes and I made sure to do something dealing with self-care. It was sit and drink tea by myself. And then once I did that, I documented it and I created a journal. And if you guys click in my bio, you'll be able to find my journal on the Amazon storefront, where you can purchase that journal for yourself. I would highly recommend it. It gives you different tasks, different things to do for each day for 30 days. And it gives a section for you to write it down, write in your journal, of how you felt at that moment and so forth. So I would definitely recommend you get that and let me know what you thought about it after the 30 days. Come back here and comment. But I did that, and then I started to focus on setting boundaries, because I was the type of person where I wanted everyone to be happy. And if I saw that if I wasn't happy with it, as long as they were happy, or say, for example, if someone said something wrong to me, I wouldn't feel right telling them the truth about themselves, because I felt like that was wrong and not a good thing to say. So for me, I had to focus on speaking up for myself and creating boundaries for myself. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, no, I don't want to go. And I don't have to give you a reason of why I'm not going to your event or why I'm not going to answer your phone call right now. There was so many things that I had to work on. And like I said, it's a continuous thing that we have to work on. It wasn't a one-shot thing. So I'm still working on that. But I love myself for the fact that I've grown so much since that. So yeah, created the self-care 30-day journal, started boundaries, saying no more often. And then, so currently right now, what am I doing? Right now, what I am doing is focusing on what is my next step. I am currently doing 2 weeks of acupuncture, 2 visits of going to the acupuncture a week. And it is amazing, guys. When I say it's amazing, it's amazing. I just came back from my regular doctor appointment, and she said, wow, your blood pressure is great. Probably because I just came from the acupuncture before I went to her. But I've noticed a big difference in going twice a week to get acupuncture. And I absolutely love it, guys. I've also been making sure, like I'm still taking different medicines. I have to take stroke medicine and things like that. I'm making sure that I'm taking supplements. Like I take for sure, hands down, I take turmeric every day, guys. They have turmeric in the capsules. So I take 3 of those in the powder form every day. And I totally see a big difference. For the simple fact that, especially right after the stroke episode and all that, my head was always feeling inflamed. It felt like it was swollen, like somebody beat it with a bat and it was just swollen. And so, I know I saw a huge difference by taking the inflammation, taking the turmeric, because it really helps with inflammation. You guys can Google that yourself. And then I also take B complex, because a lot of times when you're taking different medications, it's affecting your nervous system. So it affects your nerves greatly. So I take B complex, and then I take vitamin K. What else do I take? I take vitamin K, B's, turmeric, and I take Celtic salt, because a lot of times if you just drink water by itself, it just goes in and out of your body. But when you take like mineral salt, Celtic salt, red mint salt, it helps the water go into your blood cells and go into your body, and you get all those nutrients, all the minerals. So that's whole nother episode. But I'm doing so much more for myself, and I feel like I'm ready to start work again. I feel like, I don't know if it's going to be real estate. If I do real estate, meaning selling properties and helping buyers and sellers, I still have my license. So like I said, if you guys are in the Bay Area and looking to buy or sell, give me a call. I will definitely help you. I'm just not in it for the grind right now. It takes a lot of energy when you have to grind and you don't know when you're going to get paid. So right now, I'm not ready for that type of grind, but I can help people. And I may look into another company where they help with, where you're getting all the leads coming in. Yeah, it's a big commission cut, but it's none of the grind. I don't want that grind life anymore. I did have a property management job where I worked part-time for doing this time while I was going through all this. And that was helpful. So I may be looking into property management jobs, just something where it can bring in the income. And I would prefer something maybe 30 hours, even 20 hours. But full-time could work, as long as it's not a stressful type job. I just can't. But yeah, that is something I'm thinking of doing. And I also am thinking of starting a business that I've been wanting to start for a long time, where it's focused on self-care for caregivers. So that is something that will be a whole nother video. I'm thinking about documenting that journey, the good, the bad, and ugly, starting from scratch, from zero, no funds, and trying to promote it that way, get it viral socially, YouTube, Instagram, and getting help in that way. So comment below, let me know your thoughts on that. Should I go live and put it out there, showing you guys from starting from zero to try to start a business? Let me know. because I've been really nervous and scared about doing that because it puts you out there. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm happy that I've made so many changes. I'm trying to focus, there go chop chop, trying to focus on my health. But yeah, setting boundaries and focusing on self-care, saying no, those are all things that I've been working on, and I'm so proud of myself for doing. But of course, like I said, it's not a one-time thing. I've learned that going forward in life, I have to set boundaries. I have to say no. I have to take time to have quiet time to myself. I have to go out in nature and relax my nervous system. I have to stay on top of my fruits and vegetables. I have to stay on top of my sugar levels. Yeah, I did go from type 2 but diabetes. Like, I think when they told me I had type 2 diabetes, that was 2023, in 2023. And that was just like a huge, that I had type 2 diabetes in 2023. That was a huge thing because, of course, my mom had that in the past, and that trickled down to a lot of other ailments. So I really wanted to be on top of that. But I was so happy a few months ago when they told me that I'm not type 2 diabetes anymore. I'm pre-diabetes, which is awesome. My numbers went down. So awesome. So I am scheduled to take the A1C test again. And I'm crossing my fingers that the numbers went even more down. So that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for listening. If you guys listen to the whole story, comment below and let me know that you listened to the whole story, guys. Like I said, this is Rosanna with Mccoyfutchjourney, my journey on all things home, health, and travel. Make it a great day.